Good evening, and welcome to Nicola Valley Talk, a podcast provided by Tourism Nicola Valley, Experience Nicola Valley, and Experience Merritt. Nicola Valley Talk is broadcast live every Thursday at 7 p.m. from Merritt, British Columbia, Canada. Nicola Valley Talk is part of the 2021 National and Provincial Award-winning Experience Nicola Valley program for Best Marketing Program of the Year and Best Community Project Award for communities under 20,000 people. My name is Melvina White. I'm your country lifestyle blogger with Experience Nicola Valley and your host tonight on Nicola Valley Talk. Working in the control room is our famous eco blogger, Tanya Stewart. Tonight, we're going to talk mountain biking and its importance to Merritt and the Nicola Valley with Travis Fehr from Breathe Bikes, your go-to shop for purchasing your ride and repairing when the need arises. Let's welcome our special guest tonight, Travis Fehr from Breathe Bikes in Merritt, BC. Welcome to the show, Travis.
Thanks, Melvina. It's good to be here.
Would you take a minute and introduce yourself and share a little about who is Travis Fehr of Breathe Bikes?
Yeah, so, Travis Fehr, Breathe Bikes. I own the shop, and I started here in 2013. My wife and I moved from Camrose, Alberta, where we were living at the time. I was working in a shop there. And it had been a dream of mine for quite a few years to open a bike shop. We did some research. We were looking around for places that needed one and that had the lifestyle that we were looking for, and Merritt really fit all of the criteria that we wanted. So ever since, I've been working on building the business. Started in the garage, which a lot of people know and remember, and moved to a retail location 4 years ago now. I believe that's correct, on Quilshena Ave.
Wow. Big move.
Yeah. And with the business levels lately, it often feels like the space isn't big enough. So who knows what's in the future?
Well, I would say at the rate things are going, you might have to double up that shop somewhere along the line.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe Bikes serves Merritt and the Nicola Valley and beyond. Can you tell us a bit about the product, services, and rentals you provide?
Yeah, so I do focus primarily on bikes, and that's mountain bikes, because in our area, that's just the primary form of bicycle that people look for. The biggest growth area we've seen in the past few years is electric bikes, and that's just continuing to grow. We do several other things. Cross-country ski rentals, paddleboard rentals, and I sell stunt scooters, the type of scooters you see the kids using in the skate park. Lots of parts and accessories. Yeah, so that more or less sums it up. I feel like I'm missing something, but yeah, I think that's all of it.
Well, if you think about it, let us know. And I know that we receive a lot of calls through Experience Nicola Valley for rentals. And of course, we forward them on to Breathe Bikes. And sometimes I think they ask for things that I'm not sure that you have, but we send them there anyhow. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. If I don't have it, I usually, I'm connected to the other industries and the other different types of activities in town, so I can lead them to those.
We've got a guest asking, do you rent kayaks at all, or?
I don't have kayaks at the moment. I'm looking into that as well. Paddleboards have been kind of a passion for me and my spouse, my wife. We both really love to do that together, and we find that they're so versatile that we really don't need anything else. But I know that there are a lot of people that have specific needs for kayaks as well. So yeah, I'm looking into that as well.
Right. And Colin Gerard says it's great to have a mountain bike guru in Merritt.
Oh, thanks, Colin.
COVID-19's proved to be a boom for the mountain biking industry as bike sales have increased fivefold during the pandemic. More and more people are taking up the sport of mountain biking. My question is, can you tell us one advantage you have over the big box stores? And in your opinion, what makes Breathe Bikes different and unique to Merritt and the Nicola Valley compared to the big box stores offering the same items as you?
Yeah, well, I think these days, talking about big box stores, I mean, there's kind of the traditional ones like Canadian Tire and Walmart that everyone knows. There's also starting to be an emerging online market where people can order bikes that are at a level that previously you wouldn't have been able to, because there's sort of a whole range of the quality level and the level of riding that you want to do in bicycles. So yeah, I mean, when I look at the market and the tendencies, I guess you could say, for the growth in this area, it just seems like to me that every aspect of the market just has potential for growth. So it's not so much like a competition between us. It's just we're doing different things and we're all growing. So.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, and probably would you say that Breathe Bikes probably gives a little more personal touch to the?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. We're a specialty shop, and we want to be and provide professional service, give people answers to all the questions that they have, so that they aren't just buying the equipment that goes with the experience, but we want to give them the knowledge and the comfort level so that they can take on the experience without just blasting into it with no knowledge.
And I think that's important, and I think that's an important point between the specialty store and the big box stores, is the personal experience they get from their purchase.
Yeah.
Are there any new buying and biking trends emerging at your store because of the pandemic?
Because of the pandemic, well, I'm seeing more types of people riding bikes and getting into biking, families, people getting into it as a family, and everybody getting into it together. Yeah, I mean, it's just the growth in every aspect of it because of COVID has been just unreal. Like it's been a wild ride, this last year or so, or however long it's been. At first, we were like every industry; we didn't know what was going to happen, and there was a lot of fear that it would just be a huge downturn in our industry too. But obviously, the opposite happened.
Well, that's great. That's great to hear. May Ketter says, Breathe Bikes has sure grown since its first opening. Great to see. So, and support local from another one. So,
oh, cool.
Some positive comments there.
I appreciate that.
What are some of the most important factors to consider when purchasing a mountain bike?
So I guess the first thing to really think about is where you're going to use it. Are you planning to just use it to go out and ride on trails, or are you going to use it also for transportation? So like to and from work, to the grocery store, that kind of thing, because that will determine the style of bike you're going to get and the ride. And then I guess the second thing would be if you want a mountain bike and not use it for transportation, it's just for the sport alone, then you would probably look to decide, well, do I want to go into the type of riding where I just go to places like Sun Peaks and ride the chairlift, or do I want to pedal the bike too and not just go down? Because that'll make a big difference in the type of bike you get.
Okay, interesting. The Nicola Valley has over 280 plus kilometers of mountain bike trails with hot spots like Swackham Mountain, Kootley Plateau, Iron Mountain, and Sugarloaf Mountain. Can you share with us the difference in mountain biking trails in these riding areas?
Yeah, the range of trails we have is pretty astonishing. From the grasslands of the Lundbom Lakes area, pretty smooth and flowy, and the terrain there is completely different from what you'd find at the top of Iron Mountain, which is a pine forest and steep terrain with lots of rocks. And then in between flowy trails like at the Kootley Plateau, where you have forest, but the grade just isn't as steep, so enjoyable for a different type of riding. There's just something for all levels of riding and types of mountain biking.
Another great comment here. Greg Gerard says, "Love our bikes we bought from Breathe Bikes."
Well, that's great to hear. That's always great to hear. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, and I just love to hear that people are getting enjoyment from it.
Why should people come to the Nicola Valley to ride our trails? What makes them special and or unique?
Why shouldn't they? I've ridden in a lot of different areas in BC. They all have something unique to offer, and so does Merritt. There's no place like this. This is a place for mountain biking that no one should overlook. It's been a hidden gem for a long time. I think that's starting to change. People are starting to recognize what we have here, how long these trails have been developed, and just not known about.
And I think the continual work that's being done on them is helping, and the mountain biking group in Merritt is a great group, and everybody chips in and does their part to make it successful, and I think that's a big plus.
Mm-hmm. It really is. Yeah, I can't say enough about the contribution and the hard work that goes into maintaining good trails, and the volunteer work that's done on an ongoing basis. And we're always getting new members that want to join in and help. It's pretty great. Just to be part of that is it really connects you to the community in a way that you don't get from a lot of things. Connecting to the natural environment at the same time as making new friends and all that. It's pretty cool.
Tanya says, my son got his bike from Breathe Bikes. And we have a little comment here from Miss World Tourism, Samantha Sewell. She says, sounds like lots of fun. So she'll be checking you out when she comes to Merritt, I'm sure.
Great. Yeah, we do have a lot of fun. We have different types of rides. People are always organizing group rides to do everything from Iron Mountain and that gnarly downhill stuff to beginner rides where any level of rider can come and join some experienced people, and we all just get together and have a great time.
Experience Nicola Valley, Experience Merritt, and this talk show, Nicola Valley Talk, just won the 2021 National and Provincial Awards for Best Marketing Program. Yeah. What do you think this program brings to not only tourism and visitors, but to the business community in the Nicola Valley?
First of all, this format of people like me, businesses, artists, and all the people that you guys have included and showcased is just an awesome platform for people to get to know what's available locally, and so that's pretty amazing. And for tourists to get some inside information at their fingertips, that's genuine and comes from the people who live here and enjoy it on a daily basis.
And at least we know that it's true stories that are happening when through this format, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not like we're, trained marketing or advertising people here. We're just talking about what we love and what we experience all the time, right?
Exactly. Well, you've given us some great information, and I'm hoping that anybody watching that hasn't been to Merritt to mountain bike will certainly find their way here. Travis, before we let you go, is there anything else you would like to share with the audience tonight?
I guess I would just say, if you're wondering about visiting Merritt, just stop wondering and make the trip. I've been around in a lot of different places in BC, and I really, really like it here. The people are so unique and friendly. They make you feel welcome as on your first visit here. So, and there is a lot of really astonishing, beautiful, and fun things to do.
Okay, well, thank you, Travis, and thank you for joining us tonight on the Nicola Valley Talk, and thank you to the viewers for joining us. Please continue to spread the word that we are the best resource in the Nicola Valley for tourism and small businesses. Also, please make an effort to follow, share, and comment on our Experience Nicola Valley Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube page. Make sure you tune in next week, April 20. Got the date wrong. It's May. It'll be May when it's next week, next Thursday, when Miss World Tourism Samantha Sewell will be our guest on the Nicola Valley Talk. Remember, every Thursday night, join us, same time, same place at 7 p.m. right here on the Nicola Valley Talk. Thank you for watching tonight. My name is Melvina White. I'm your country lifestyle blogger on Experience Nicola Valley and your host on experiencenicolaValley.com.
Well, thank you, Melva, and I will talk to you soon. What a great show again. Talk about like Travis is so right. I mean, these mountains and all the trails here are so beautiful. Like, you need to come and see. And Travis, get those kayaks, because that'll be a big hit too. So yeah, and so my name is Tanya Stewart. I am the eco blogger for Experience Nicola Valley, and so I always like to say, when you're out there, leave no trace behind. When you're camping, it's camping scene. Please pick your garbage up and bring it back with you. And remember to reduce, reuse, recycle, and rethink, and leave no trace behind, because Merritt matters. Sweet dreams to Nicola Valley and to everyone watching. Stay safe. And when you're camping, remember, be safe out there. There's danger. Okay, good night.